fighting on just like a year ago, I was a swing bout. You know, they're taking the ropes down, taking the lights down, everybody's leaving, and now, you know, I'm main event fighting for a title. So this is proof that hard work really pays off, and the journey continues. You know, this isn't the end of the story, but we're just going to keep going and take care of business on Saturday. But starting Saturday, this is everything. The win is everything right now.
You came up short against Jesus Ramos, but then you followed it up, training with Ismael Salas, and you wiped out Jason Rosario. What has that change meant to you, being under the guidance of Ismael Salas, who has trained some tremendous world champions, and I feel like you have really grown exponentially since training under Salas?
Yeah, of course. That's why. Like me and my family, we just we moved out of Albuquerque, New Mexico. We moved to Las Vegas for that, you know, because I felt like there was another level I just needed to hit. And I feel like, you know, the chemistry I've had with Salas has really brought everything out. And finally, you know, I've been in Vegas for about 5 years now. So, I have the experience, I have the time in the gym and just everything. So, you know, I feel like everything's finally lining up together beautifully and just tying together. That's what you're seeing the results of now.
Where do you feel like you're going to be successful against Sebastián Fundora?
I'm going to be successful like with whatever I got to do. If he wants to fight inside and bang, or he wants to, you know, try to use his distance, his range, I'm really ready for whatever. We trained for everything. We left no stone unturned. You know, I'm ready for 12, 15 rounds if I need to. We're just ready to go. I really don't care what kind of fight it is. You know, we'll make the adjustments and just get the job done.
All right, Brian Mendoza. Now, Sebastián Fundora, the towering Inferno. Sebastián, what's it like for you to be back, your second straight main event at the War Grounds in Carson? You headlined there back in October, a win over Carlos Ocampo, but what's it like for you having your name in the lights yet again, a second straight time?
It feels good. It feels like I'm doing the right thing, you know. I've been fighting all these tough guys. Mendoza, another tough fight, and I'm just happy to be in front of these fans again of Southern California.
Do you like fighting guys like Brian Mendoza, who you know are not going to be hard to find? They like to mix it up. You know that Brian Mendoza is originally from Albuquerque, and he has that fighting spirit about him to where he's going to want to mix it up because you do occasionally, you know, like to go ahead and go toe-to-toe with your adversaries.
Yeah, I think it's a great fight, especially for these fans out here, these fans of Carson. They're very demanding, and a fight like this is going to give them their money's worth.
Being your third straight main event, last year in April, that fight of the year against Erickson Lubin, then you fought Carlos Ocampo, but is it becoming easier being a main eventer and dealing with the media obligations and just, you know, some of the things that being, you know, the last fight of the night on television, you know, sort of require you in terms of duty-wise?
Yeah, it's definitely becoming easier. This one, my dad's been mentioning it. You feel it through camp and stuff. I haven't been nervous, but it's been like a overwhelming feeling, a good feeling, of course. But now I'm very relaxed now. I've been very relaxed this whole camp, this fight, coming here, and we're just ready to go.
What are you hoping to demonstrate on Saturday against Brian Mendoza? He went ahead and defeated Jason Rosario, former unified super welterweight champion of the world. But what kind of performance are you looking to make to not only the fans, but the rest of a super loaded super welterweight division?
We're just here to work. You know, we've worked last 5 months. We've been working hard, and we're just ready to put on another good show for everybody that's watching in Carson.
Now, looking at the rest of the division, we saw, you know, last month, Tim Tszyu victorious in a quality performance over Tony Harrison. Erickson Lubin still out there. I'm sure fans would love to see a rematch with that. Jermell Charlo, hopefully he's healthy and will be back inside the ring. But assuming all goes according to plan in your favor on Saturday, is there anybody that you have your sights set on? Is it Jermell Charlo, or, you know, is there anybody else that you have in mind?
Of course, there's Jermell Charlo. He's the champion. I think we've been fighting a lot of these fights for that championship fight. But whoever falls in line, you know, whoever we can get. They called the mandatory for Harrison. We didn't get that fight, but, you know, we'll take whoever we can.
Tell us about the chemistry that you have. You know, I mentioned about how Brandon Lee's trained by his father. You are trained by your father. Your sister is trained by your father. She's also another tremendous fighter and just, you know, world-class competitor. But that chemistry that you all have with each other, training with your father.
It's like what Brandon said. He's our mentor. He's our practically our leader. You know, everything he says we're going to do, and we're going to do it respectfully, and that's that's what boxing as well. With coaching boxer, you gotta listen to your coach and follow his rules or whatever the case is. And it's extra that he's our father as well, because it's not only inside the ring, it's outside the ring as well. So he's just someone I look up to. My sister as well, and we're just happy to have him.
Being the main eventer on Showtime Championship Boxing, I've seen you at fight events. People come up to you, ask for photos, autographs. You were becoming more well-known, and fans gravitate towards you, obviously because of your style. And I felt that the change has really happened over the last year or so. What is that like, knowing now when you go to fight events, people are going to come up to you, ask for autographs and photos, and the admiration that fans have for you and your style?
It's a good feeling. It's a good feeling. I'm happy that the fans enjoy our style, enjoy our personality, and you know, I feel like this is all hard work, and now it's finally paying off.
All right, it's that time of the press conference where I want to get the thoughts of all 6 fighters on their predictions for their matchup on Saturday. Showtime Championship Boxing, presented by Premier Boxing Champions.